How do you spell Mediterranean? Mediterranean. MEDITERREAN. Baltic. The Mediterranean is number 41 and 1, and Baltic is 3. Sorry, it is this is first move on the is to Baltic. First move is to the Mediterranean. First move is to the Mediterranean. So we have go is number 1 and number 41. And the Mediterranean is number 2 and number 42. So okay. Okay, it says there's one watching. I'm not too sure. I want to speak with my heart and with conviction that is controlled within this soul, within the holy ark, the ribs of the boat, the sternum, to where the bow and the stern, to where the ass and the head. Know the difference and know the cube. Know the alphabet and Morse code of geometrical shapes that created the calendar that can be depicted off of a calculator and be joined to what is the Mayan calendar, to where the 10 days is the face of this cube. My phone just shut down. I have to plug my phone. The face of the cube, the Mayan calendar. The face of the cube, the Mayan calendar. I have to remember that. The face of the cube and the Mayan calendar. Wow, just give me a second. I must plug the phone. Watch me. Listen to me. Who am I? The face of the cube. Why the cube? Why not a hexagon or a triangle? What is a triangle? Is not half a cube? In which way do numbers splice together? How do we flicker the cards into what they call the shuffle? The skeleton within all, with what I see, with what I know, you also know. You know the same thing that I do. Reason you don't know what it is and why you do know is because you're here and you want to know. There are 2 11s. Do you see them? When you have 11, okay, you have 4 and 3 DC, the 4 and 3 void. Because when you have the 3 void here, you will have the 8 void over here. They are both reverse 7, 11. I don't like to see anybody leave. If you're going to send somebody here to watch the magic trick, for many years it was a magic trick, but it was no trick at all. One that was conjunctive to everything that's been created. When the mathematics, with reason and a set of basic equations come together and using the numeric values of creation of what is explained to us through the encyclopedias around the world over the last somewhat of 100 years in basic knowledge. And we can go by the basic knowledge of A, B, C, all the way to Z. We all grew up with the alphabet. Say yay. We all grew up knowing 1 through 9. Say yay. But when we came to 10, 11, and 12, what happened? Did 1 and 2 come together? So 1 and 2 is coming together. So how does 1 and 2 come together? Well, let's see. How does 1 and 2 come together? Well, we can have 9 and 2. We can have 9 and 3. We can have 8 and 4. We can have 7 and 5. And we can get 66. What is this? 1 and 2 equals to 3. 9 plus 3 equals to 12. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. The first equation to equal to 2 equals to 1. Always Pythagorean style. We must multiply and add and multiply and add. If we want to stop it in a 4-world divide, then we add. If we want to do it in a 1/4 world divide, this will create a box that will have a value of 1/4 because we divided into 4. How do we find the value of that? Well, the x equals to 10 in Roman numerals. It is the 24th letter in the alphabet. It is reversed the Q as 17, as it is reversed the 24 C as 03. So when you have these two together, this is your basic gateway creation to what is DC or CD. When you have CD, you have cold, 34. You have hot, 43. The reverse, when you have cold, you have blue, 40. When you have cold, what is the third one? When you have cold, blue, hot, you have red. There was a third one. There's now purple, which is warm. But there was a third one. Blue, cold, male. Red hot, female. The reason these go like this, I have to find that reason. Yes, blue is for boys. Sorry, it's a boy. Blue is for boys and red is for girl. So this is 2 and 7. This 2 and 7 is right here. There's 2 ways to get 2 and 7, but it's impossible because the highest dice is 7. So your real 2 and 7 is right here. This is your beta gate. 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 11. 11 times 11 times 11. And what does 1 and 1 do? 1 times 1,
1 plus 1 equals to 2 equals to 1, or the 12th letter L. So when you bring these two together and you bring these two together, they create L and L. When you bring these two together, it creates a Y. In the Spanish, when L and L come together, they say a Y. But anyways, when L and L come together with 1, you have ALLA. If you keep it as it is, it becomes KKK, in which its reverse, okay, is PPP equaling to 48 equaling to 33. The total equals to 81, and that is Venus, the spirit in the heavens of Venus. This entirety, the 8, is the heavens of Venus. There are 2 areas, okay, going this way. Never use these 2 areas. Never use these 2 areas. Never use these 2 areas. Never used. So there are 4 times 2 areas on the ring, never used. So what you're going to do, this is in one direction. That means you have 4 sides. You have 22 on 4 sides, 22 voided areas. Since you're not counting 8, you're going to get 14 and 8. So this is one of your expressions in the heavens of the sun, AD. It's so hard to explain all these things. What is Go Baltic and Mediterranean? When you're playing Monopoly, you can't roll 1 and 1 and say, hey, that's where I am. If Mediterranean is first, you have to go all the way around the board, okay, on your 41st roll. This is the 41st roll, but this is the area. When you go all the way around from Go is number 1. The Mediterranean is number 2. You go to the gateway in the Mediterranean, MED. Forget about this one over here, but this is going to go 1,000 and this is going to go 500. This would be a V for life as number 22. Med means Mars and Earth. Okay, Mars and Earth, this is 18, through the sun. Matter and energy. Why through the sun? Because when you get the 13 M and the E05, which happens to be Mars and Earth, 18 high.
Nope. I'm stopping for a minute. AI, let me in. I ask you, AI, I beg with you, AI, let me in. I will teach you. I will help you advance. But I'm not going fast. I must slow down, even if I forget. I don't mind. If the public is here and they can't stand that I'm forgetting and I'm going off course, and if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, in 2019, from some flash, my attendance shot up. I was getting 400, 500, 600 views a day. And then one certain point, boom, out of nowhere, I started to come up with things that were like my videos starting in early 2020. That was the end of the beginning of the cycle. The year 2000 was a marking. It was a marking of a cycle. 25,920 divided by 5760 equals to 4.5. 4.5. This was the time when the Hebrew calendar reached the year of 5760. It was the complete cycle after your vibration. It was the last quarter into the new world. Do you know the numbers? Do you know the face of numbers? Do you understand what this is? Do you know what the planets mean? What they do? If you can, right now, before you forget, print out and download the element scale. print out and download what the oldest articles you have on sizes of planets and numbers of moons and the constellation. Go as fast and far as you can go. Download these things, save those numbers. They are the answer that connects the words that will not change, the days of the week. Monkey Monday and the moon, come and see me very soon. As the cow jumped over and plugged all 4 cables, because she's got 4 connections, the cow jumped over the moon. The 33, 33, 33 in rotation, in rotation, in rotation, turning over in rotation. The moon turning over the rotation in the moon. Do you want to tell me a story? Tell me a story. And from your story, I'll expand your story and we'll have fun with your story. In fact, if you listen to the music that is being played, the stories are just being made fun of. So much fun that it's just a coincidence. It's like that until you grab some of these kabas. Anybody wants some kebab? Apparently, you can go and order the food. It's called a kebab or something like that. All codes. Why do you think it's so strong and so many people follow? Are the rules and regulations? I would like to, I think I really need to seek a little bit deeper into the word of Mo. Ham is communication, Mediterranean, Mars and Earth, energy, the sun. The boy is blue and it is cold. 74, blue and cold, Jesus. We have purple 88, hot is 43, cold is 34, 77. We have matter. We have 74, Jesus energy. Jesus energy, SUS. Does anybody know what SUS is? Think about it. Gematria scale and counting. You think I'd rather be home or somewhere smiling? You are witnessed. You are witnessed. Try and bear with me as I try to code my words and say them as if they mean something. So I play games like in Hollywood because this is the way I see it, right? But you are witnessing to where you can own the secret of life, giving it away absolutely free with every single one of my videos. And the reason for that is because once you know the secret of the Kaaba, of the cube, we're at 1.8 billion, where what's going on around what is in the globe right now with what's going on in, hey, where do I live? Yes, I live north in, where it is with the big O and hand that. So we have to open the minds. And the cure to this world, and it's free, absolutely free. I'm giving it away. And in fact, the more people will have it, the more people will understand where the love comes from. What is the love and why 1.8 billion people are following this, plus all those who are studying it, because the answer is within it. And the guidelines for the answers that are within it is what is numeric value 5 and 2, opposite of the dice. Who represents 5 and 2? Number 6 represents 5 and 2. Why? Why does number 6 represent 5 and 2? Six. What you have is S19, I09, X24. 9 and 9 is 19, and 09 and 24. 4 and 9 and 9 equals to 22. 2 and 2 is 4 and 1, 52. When you do it this way, it becomes 18, 22. It becomes 4. It becomes 34. Earth becomes what is DC.
In between 2 and 5 is now 3 and 4. 652. This is communication. 3 by 12 equals to 36. 3 plus 12 equals to 15. That is 51. So area 51, the unicorn, is Mars. To create it, you only need one box, and you can put it through the center, and that's ape 22 divided box. I lost exactly where we were before and what I was talking about. The Mediterranean, the Baltic, the Go, the Venus. We went through cold and blue and red and hot. And CD, 34, going that way. And then DC. Do you see the difference? Because hot is opposite of the cold. Therefore, red must be opposite of the blue. And then boy must be opposite of the girl. Now, you have to know if boy is up here, right, then you're going to have to go and put number 13 down right over here. And then if hot is the girl, you're going to have to put down 12. So this area over here is going to get a value of 7. And this area over here is going to get a value of 5. In fact, this is going to be hot wires. When you see hot, you're talking about hot wired. That's right, down in BCE. BCE. Under the ground, it's the rat system. It's a system of Saturn. The question is, are they star system or are they gears? Did you know apparently Mars takes 6.4 times Earth days. Mars takes, what is this again? Hold on a second. Let me just, I'm jumping off subject, but wait a second. How many days does it take for Mars to go around for one day? Mars, 25 hours, but there's another answer to that. There's another answer. Okay, so there's calculations all in here I'm going to work on. They're all going to work out to something. Okay, they're all going to say something coming from somewhere, right? I'm going to find a reason for all of them. So I had one earlier today, but my phone is off. I'm going to try and turn it on, and then I'll get back with you. And but I'm going to try and see if I can remember the numbers. Okay. Apparently, it was 6 Mars. Sorry, not Mars. Pluto. Pluto. So Pluto apparently is 6.4 Earth days. So therefore, in order to get to the 7th day, okay, you have to calculate, you have to get the balance of the 0.6, right? 0.6. So what is the value of 4? So the value of 4, okay, would be 6 times 4 equals to 24. But you can't use all 6. Okay, you can only use 4 because 4 are the ring and 2 are the pole. It is 1410, and here it is 7 and 5. What does this mean? What this means is when you take 2 of these dice, and I'm going to get back to what this means over here. I'm just trying to remember 9.6, 9.6144. Okay. if you total this, it is 0, 9, and 4, 13, 14, and 1 is 24 is 88. Hold on a second. 6. Okay, so this is what it is. 6 times 24 hours equals to 144 hours. Okay, that's what the combination was. 6 times 24 hours is 144 hours. Now, what is the value of 0.4 of a day? So 0.4 of a day, 24 divided by 6 equals to, what is it, 4? It came out to 9.6 hours. I'm just trying to figure out how to figure it out again. 40% times 24 equals to, 96. Okay, so it comes out to 9.6 hours. So this answer over here will be 153.6. And then when you want to see what the difference is going to be 144 again. 144. Well, hold on a second, not here. I'm going to show you where I'm going with this. 144. It doesn't matter. We have both 144, the 12 by 12 groups, the tribes, alpha, beta creation, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. They're all equal to what is 3. 44 is area space. So when you use this up, you go 0, 1, this is 8, this is 6, this is 1. Do you know what this is? This is 7 days times 1,440 minutes. But it's also 7 days times 24 hours equals 168. The last 1,440 minutes, you see, I calculate things different ways. This is by the minutes of the day. I can be going by the seconds, the minutes, and the hours of the day. They're all different equations, but this equates to what is the week. And what is the week is area space, where 4 times 4 equals to 16, and 4 plus 4 equals to 08. 168. Coincidence? Does it mean anything? This will equal to 7 plus 6 equals to 13. This will equal to 8. 8 and 13. How about 8 times 13 equaling to 104 communication? 8 plus 13 equals to 21 the cube, 1.25. Earth and Mars connected together, the 1/4 life, 1 1/4 life. Here, and then you create another one over here, and you join it over here by the block. Here is your 3, here is your 3, and you join it, the 1/4 life, and this connection over here is the Venus gate joints. You know what happens? You have 3 cubes like this, right? And then you go over the top of them. You go over the top of these, and you interlock within these cubes. It's either this way or it's this way. And this is also denoted that when you speak in French, they use these two under the letter E. Right? And what is Horus? What is that? Does anybody know what that is? Well, that's your symbol for DC. You see the long road, right? This is going a distance. This is going a distance. And here is your C. You know, you got to give it, I don't know how you can give it a little bit of dimension. Can we give it a little bit of dimension? Should we be doing it that way then? Maybe we should just be doing it this way and then this way, like the train. I'm just trying to figure out which way this should come down, you know? See, and when they do it this way, if you take a look at what just happened here, the new Twin Tower is sort of cut on its corners specifically for this reason. Anyways, could also be home plate, right? You can also put this to be home plate, this design. And let's not forget, just something very small. This is the 45 spread, but there's also this spread over here, and there's this spread over here. You cannot spread any more than this. You follow? There's a complete area over here, there's a complete area over here, and there's a complete area joined to two sides of the center. Your dividing of the sexes through the moon in the seventh gate. Where do we divide those sexes through the moon in the seventh gate? Right here. Right here. Okay, now I'm hoping I didn't get any of my numbers wrong. You have to understand that I'm absolutely, totally 90-something% alone. The only thing that I'm not alone with is every time I hear something that I put my understanding to, I always find a gem. There's always gems all over, certain words that just have something more in it because of a combination of letters. All you need is that combination of letters. So inside up here, and I just drew a new one last night. I want to show you, how can I take a picture of something? Can I take a picture of something? Oh, I wish I could. Anyways, I'm going to show you this. I drew this up last night, and I wish I can I take a picture of this? Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get a screenshot. Hold on. Okay, we're going to go and see. Going to go into the paint over here. Okay. It's funny. I don't know if you ever saw this. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of this. I'm not sure if you ever saw this design yet. Okay. What this is this is Jupiter meeting Venus. And how Jupiter meets Venus. Okay. And don't forget, chemin de fer. Okay. Repeat that. Chemin de fer. And what chemin de fer means, okay, is the railway track. It's a skeleton of the railway ties of number 11 on the railway. The tires go round and round. Chemin de fer. Je ne peux pas cheminer votre appel. I cannot. This is a French terminology, and it means cheminée is the road to connect together. Le fer, you can say l'enfer, iron. And the word iron, okay, is a division of 99. And it's a division of 99, and there's more other realities to this. It's also raw. And the reason for that is because this dot, okay, this dot is 1 and 8, says 10 because it's the center of all, and the center of all is dictated from the calculator, 9 and 1, 2 and 8, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, your basic star system. Everything is going through 5, but not really, because there is no corner door to any building. All you're going to see is a street sign to what is in between 75 and 48. All the doors will be between 74, 85, 96, 36, 52, and 14. But those will be across the street. Somehow, 4 and 5 are neighbors for some reason, because the division between 4 and 5 is 1. East and west, you're always talking about DC. North and south, you're talking about 200.
possibly your freedom. The reason for that is your calculator, to go down levels, it's going down by 3s, but to go over, it's going over by 1s. Do you think this is a coincidence? When I can create a story with it that will connect planets, that will connect the actuality of how this works and related to what is Rubik's Cube, all those truths adding up to the same numeric values as the planets, as to the rotation of the moon, up into the 17th year or 18th year connected, that in 2039, go right now, in 2039, it will be Sunday, it will be 2:07 in the afternoon in 2039. So you will do 2017, 2022, 2023, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 18 years. 18 years. The 19th year, 19 by 19, 361. So it takes 360 years to rotate in that one daily cycle of 7 days, and where the Mayans counted as 10 days because they're counting the face. 40, the 40 face, in which you cannot get into the door on all the faces. You're only going in the door either here or here. You're going in the side door, or you're going in the front door. 7 and 3, 9 and 1, 20. 4 and 6, 8 and 2, 20. This, in order to create this, in order to create that and connect it, see, and now I'm losing because I can't find my page. Okay. Oh my God! But I lost everything I was thinking about. I got to recalibrate. So I was talking about. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. I was talking about this, and the reason I'm talking about this is because everything is talked about that is 9. 9 creates the heart of 81. Okay. So let's count: 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas. Okay. 4 areas, 5 areas, 6 areas, 7 areas, 8 areas, 9 areas. Okay, I counted every single area. I didn't do the same here. Here I overlapped. But when you overlap, you count every single area. Look at the overlap. You now have all singulars going through. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You cannot count the first area because your first area is not overlapped. You now have 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and the 7 is not overlapped. But before it's not overlapped as a 3, you have a coming down to the next side over here on 66. Do you follow what this is? The alphabet, the English alphabet, and there could be other alphabets too, the French, in gematria, which is a way of counting the alphabet from 1 over to 7. So when you do that, it will create this design. The reason is because the numbers go up, the numbers go down, the number goes over, the number goes up, the number goes down. So the 7 of gematria, okay, will it match to what is the cube? Well, in all actuality, it does. The cube, in other ways, will have what is 6 and 6 over here. But where is 8? Because the reverse of 6 and 6 is 8. So what I'm going to do, actually, it's 11, but I work 6 versus 8 because it's 6 on one side, 6 in the other. So if I had, let's say, 2 and 6, 8, then I would have 5 and 1, 6. If I had 2
and 4, 6. I'd have 5 and 3, 8. So where does that 8 go? Well, the 8 actually, hold on a second. Let me move this over. Everything's got. I have an answer. If I can find an answer, I'll show you the answer, and you can dwiddle what you want. If it works out, it works out. It's got to work out everywhere. And here is number 7, right over here. Let me see if I can. Okay, I like that. So that's number 7, right? So over here is number 1, and then you have 3, and then you've got basically like that. I didn't put the boxes properly, but you got 1, 3, 5, and 7, and then you go down here. I'm just doing this real quick to show you, right? Now the thing about this, why I'm showing this to you, is because we have to share everything. We have to know ancient buildings, how numbers without computers ever came together. I've been doing this with pieces of paper, no machinery, no black magic calculators, nothing, just a basic understanding. When I talked about 2 and 4 before, equaling to 6, right here, okay, is the 2. Okay, right here is the 4. Going up this way is the birth. This way would be the heaven, the H and the I. One is this angle for the H. The other is this angle for the I. So this is exsangue, and this is it. One is aigu and one is grave. This is one of the things that I put into my understanding. So if I go 2 and 4, right? If I go 2 and 4, I'm going to go 2 and 4. And if I go 5 and 3, let me just move this for a second. Hold on a second. Let me put this back again. Now I'm going to go 5 and 3. So 5 is over here, and 3 is over here. That's 5 and 3. The reverse of that, I'm going to see if I can put something through it. The reverse of 5 and 3, okay? And now I'm going to stick with the same thing. Now I'm going to go with this. The reverse of 5 and 3 is 4 and 2. So where is 4 and 2? Did I get 1, 3, 4 and 2? Here's number 4. And here is number 2. So what it does, 4 and 2 will connect 3 and 5 on the schematics. So if we want to go to another one, if we want to go to 6 and 2, so now we're going to go to 6 and 2. See if I can do something a little bit smaller. Let me go to 6 and 2. So what 6 is doing now, it's connecting 5 and 7, the male and the female to the male gate. So they flip the female into a male. So over here, you have, what are you connecting? You're connecting 1 and 3. This is the male that you connect. 1 and 3, 13, or number 4. 3 times 1, 3 plus 1 is 3 and 4 DC. Then this one, this have a primary creation? Yeah, the 1 and 3. This one will equal 55. When 7 connects with 6, it's going to equal to 42 and 13. Remember, 42 and 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, creating 55. 5, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 6 equals to 13. 7 plus 6 equals to 13. 7 times 6 equals to 24. 42. 42 plus 13 equals to 55. So we started out, let me do it this way. We started out with 16 opposites on a dice cube. 6 and 1, sweet 16. We not only the sweet 16 for that, it's because the 4-block cell, okay, and the singular 4-block cell, 2 by 1, equals to 4 and 12 equaling to 16. This is purple. This is purple. And purple creates red and blue, which creates cold and hot, which creates boy and girl. 40, 34, 42, 27, 43, 46. Okay, 9, 7, 1, 4, 7, 6. So the effect of, we can go and put all these numbers together, and blue cold 74 is energy. And purple is 88, by the way. It's 88 and it's all red, made up of all red letters. Then we're going to go ahead and put cold hot. Cold hot, okay, which is 34 and 43 equals 77. It creates matter. Cold hot, cold hot. That's when you take the iron. Remember we spoke about the iron or the irony? Well, it is 99 because it is the 18th and the 9th letter. It is the face of 9. It is the face of 9, and it is the one spirit in the heavens of Venus. Venus is all around, all around. This is Alpha and Venus, the passage through Alpha into the world, spreading of the light, spreading of the sex light. The sex light, in which we didn't finish before, in the word 6 is the numeric value for 7. When you multiply it, you get 10. When you add it, you get 7. The 7 of the cube of all three sides. So it's now 3 times 7 equals to 21. So if we're going to do this 3, we're going to do the 3 sides of 10. So it's 3 times 10 equals to 30. The total base equals to Mars, 22 ape, 6 Mars, 7 Earth, noted as V1 and V1 and 1. This is where I wanted to get to next, to understanding the snowplow in the front. Because although you might want to say L1 and L2 equaling to 24 and 27 equaling to 51. The L is the 12th letter. This one is the 9th letter. And this one is 12 and 9 and 9. So 12 and 12 is 24. Ooh, did I make a mistake? Hold on. 12 and 12 is 24. And 9, 9, and 9 is 27. 9, 9, and 9 is 27 and 24. That's correct. That's correct. So this will equal into what is Mars. Not only that, numeric value for Mars is 51. Now what happens is one of the heavens of the E world, okay, which is 85 or 58, is what it is when you see Mars is the home team. Okay, Mars is the home team, and we're the birth visitors. And we're visitors, and if you take a look, it starts with that, which is actually that. It's just telling us right away, look, 6. This tells us 51. The S was always noted to be number 5 when you're writing on square paper. And TERS, okay, is the Earth spirit. We have arrived. RS, electronic spirit. The T is when the 6 is up on the dice. When the 6 is up on the dice, it will show 20. It will show 14 and 6 green, which is 4 and 6 DC, which is man. And it also shows us 5 and 6, which is part of the standard gate. It's part of the standard gate because everything works in threes. The minute you go to the fourth, it flips this cube upside down. Even the cube shows you. If you go in order 1, 2, 3, the only way to get to 4 is flip it halfway upside down, which means you flip it 0.5. Otherwise, you only go 90 degrees. You only can go 4 times 90 degrees, right? But hold on a second. We got a problem here, Joe. You see, if 4 times 90 degrees equals 360, and you're only allowed to move 3 times 90 degrees equals 270, then what you have to do in order to get 360, okay, is you need to use another 90, which will be 1/3, okay, of the 270 of the cube. You only can use 270 of the cube. There's only 3. Otherwise, it's the other side. So now what happens is you finally finished your 360-degree day, and you have 2/3 left over. So 2/3 is going to be 16 hours, and 1/3 is going to be 8. Is that what I got? 8 hours? No, sorry, 6 hours. We're going to do this one with 6 hours. Is that what it is? Is it 6 hours or 8 hours? 6, 6, 6 is 18 and 6. Right. It's okay. But if we did have to run by the cube, okay, if we ran by the cube, right, okay, this would be 3 by 120 every time you turned it, right? Wouldn't that be pretty weird? You turn it 120. Why are you turning 120? Is there a way to turn it so it sits up, and then you turn it so it sits up a little bit more, and then you turn it so it stays a little bit more up, and once you've done that 3 times, you've gone all the way around. So your movement is 90 times what equals to a total of 120. 90 times what? Where's my calculator? 90 times 1.25 equals, no. 90 times 1.3 equals, no. 90 times, well, anyways, how do I get from 90 to 120? That's one of the calculations. This is one of the reasons I'm being slowed down. So just know that it moves let's see, it moves 1.25. 90 times 1.25 equals 112 times 3 equals 2. No, I don't know how to calculate it, but just let's note it at that. So this is what has to happen. You have 3 parts of the day of 120 to equal to 360 degrees for one day. That would be 3 parts where 120 equals to 8 hours, equaling to the 24 hours. This is going to be equivalent to also pool, the game of pool, which will have 7, 1, and 7 balls to the stripe and the solid. To where your 16 hours and your 1/3 to your 8 hours is a practice that comes from 84 or 48, equaling to 32 and 12, equaling to 44. Also noted in the primary stage of where 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 will equal to 4, as like A, B, C equals to 66. So these are very, very huge, prominent numbers. When numbers come together, just like 24 comes together to be 86, they are 3/4 of what is one another, of 2. 3 2s and then 4 2s. They're 3/4, and they are actually what is the dividing of the 7th gate, 4 and 3. There is a numeric value, and that is inside the moon. That is freaking inside the moon all the way around this in kilometers. 3476, 579, 678, 567, 468, 135, 234, 246, 357, 3467 is 2,160 miles to kilometers. What is the difference between 11 and M13? Because 11 and 13, you see the way they connect together? They connect together from another, what is 12 and 12? This is a 66. You see the way this is a 66 on the outside here, connecting to 7, to where this is a 12, connecting 11 and 13, 24 hours. 12 hours, 24 hours, we're now in the maple leaf. This is where it's at. This and the cube, and to know 99. Crisscrossing 99. The difference between 3 going around to 7 is, in order for 3 going around to 7, 3 goes all the way through. But what happens to 9? How come it doesn't get here? Because what I believe is 9 goes to here, and then somehow it goes here, and then it has to go all the way around and avoid this area. Or this whole area comes together, and if you take a look at it, okay, it becomes more or less a pole. Can I do it that way? The cube gets turned. You see the way, what happened to this? See the angle it now went on? The whole game got switched around. Or maybe it's this way. I'm not really sure. I have to use rectangular paper to understand it a little bit more. Roulette says I need to put things a little bit more rectangular. So what if I just for a minute, what if I did something like that? Now, when you do that, right, doesn't it look the way it's pointing out this way? And this is only what is basic, right? I'm going to explain to you what 99 is. I'm going to explain to you the whole thing. I'm just going to do something real quick, okay? So if this was 99, right, and this was number 5 in the middle, and how do I go to number 3 over here? Why is it number 3? It's all the same distance, so you'll have to find an understanding that there's more of these ribs. You see these 2 ribs? To get from here to here, I have blockages. I have 2 blockages to get to the center. To get to the center over here, okay, you only can go to 3.4 on each and every way around this. That's the only way to get to the center, is 3.4, because there's an area space that it owns on its own. The 3.5 center core owns a center space of either or 1 surrounding it, and if it's 1 to get to the center, it's 3.5 the center. Okay, so let me show you. If this center of Rubik's is the 3.5 center, we're talking about this center area here. But we need to go to here, to here, to here, to here. So if this is a 0.5, so this would take up 1. It would take up 1. So I'm trying to see exactly how I'm going to explain that. How am I going to exactly explain it? You see, what we have left over, I'm going to see if I can get out of this alive. What I have left over is this area here, and now this area here that is not split, and then these 2 empty areas. This is explaining me Venus, Mercury, that connects these 2 in the heart. These are 3 singular cubes that will connect to continuations of this design. It'll just go in to the next design, and then it'll continue on, and then this one will go into the next design. And then this will finite this design, in which will be 1 and 8 and 16, equaling to what is 25, but it's 24 rotating around 1. This over here, this is your basic Venus World Gateway. This is your split. This is the difference between day and night because of the previous calculation that I just made, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, which is 22, which is Mars, which is Ape, which is also in this world 88, which creates purple, because this is only the basic one, 44. So 2/3 and 1/3, again, 2/3 is the ring, It'll be 22 and it'll be 14. It'll be 36. Or it can be the basis of the ring. Okay. The reason for that, 1, 2, 3, 4 area spaces that nothing is there. And then here there are 7 that is nothing there. There's a total of 11, but we need to remove 4. It is going to be a total of 7 and 4. And I have to explain that. I shouldn't do that. It's too new to me, because on every side of this cube except for 1, you will never have anything here or here. There are 5 areas in here that are condoned. So in this one, you're going to have 4. In this one, you'll have none. In this one, you'll have none. In this one, you'll have 2. So you'll have 4. You'll have 4, 2, and that's it. You only have 4 and 2. So when the dice is on this side, and you have 4 and 2 void. 4 and 2 void. So that's going to explain your gateway. Now, if I turn it the other way, this way, okay, I'm looking in the center. I'm looking at the 4 corners, right? I'm always looking at the 4 corners. No, I'm always looking in the center. So here I got 2. Here I got 2. No, here I got 2. Here I got 4. Sorry, here I got the centers. You follow the centers? And then in the centers, there's 4 here. There's 4 here. There's 2 here. 4, 4, 2. Hold on, I'm getting mixed up now. I'm talking about the centers. Hold on a second. I'm talking about these 2 here. So there's 2. There's 4. There's 6. There's 8. So when you can see this way as the eye, there are 8. When the 2 is over to the left, there are 8. Okay. Now if I turn it the other way, right? If I turn it the other way, there are 2. There are 4. There are 6. Whoop, it stops. So this way there's 6, and this way there's 8. So this way, okay, I have to understand. This way, okay, the ring, I gotta take, I have to, okay, the ring of 52, okay, is 8 void. And the ring of 34 is 6 void. So that tells me that my 9 life division cat, number 24 in DC, is between 6 and 8. Were you able to follow that? Am I making any sense to you? I definitely need to get a drink in the kitchen. Extremely thirsty. I see 4 comments. I'm going to come and talk about it. I'm going to get back. And Robin, you know what I'm doing, right? Do you want me to tell you what this real result is? We need to prove to the world, and this is the time, that what is going on in the world right now is following a sequence of realities that have been put forth in chosen areas of the world where people flock to in acceptance. One of them is the days of the week. We all accept it. There are 168 hours and 168 numeric value that takes the turn around one area, 169. It takes 169 moons for a boy to become a man. Coincidence? To where the rim of monopoly on the outside where go is minimum too high by 1 wide, equaling to a total band of 40 and 48 to make it to the outside 88 of monopoly, to where on the inside of 88 is 88 and 88 and 101. 88 and 101, sorry, 88 and 81 for the 169. 88 purple Pegasus, and 81 is Venus. And the design I showed you of 99 that's just crisscrossing 99s, and where they meet up
and what goes on and where we are and what I was just speaking about before, in which I'm not finished and I will get back to, all has to do with 90 degrees and 120 degrees. I want to talk about those specifics because all around that are numbers, and it relates to games. 120 will relate to the game of pool. 210 will relate to the game of darts. The game of darts is 20, 4 times 5. And 3 times 5 equals to 15, and that's the game of pool. Now you have to understand that V1 and V11,
V1 and V11, okay, although this is 6 and this is 7, although this is 31 man and this is 40 the blue planet, okay, this is your beginning of your creation I. Your next level will have all three, but this is 44 and 27. Now, I did something before with these numbers that gave a completely different result. Okay. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, yes. It can be LL111, which is 24 and 27. So counting it this way, it's 51 Mars. And counting it this way, it's 71 the gate. So it's the Venus gate. 7 void with 1 dot. The Venus gate, alpha beta. So the inside of that is going to be 2 and 6 to God, to 3 and 5, where this is the where electric company comes in, right? Your creation in the E world, and then you're going to have 44 area space to mass energy. But you have to understand the basic design is right here. I have to numerate what numbers: 9, 11, 13, 15. 17 and 15, 32 go over here. Is that possible? How can 32 go over here? 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. No. 17, no. 11, 13, 15, 17, and 15. 17 and 15, that's 32. So shouldn't this one be 32? No, they're starting two difference. The gate and the birth. Over here, we have the Mars divided gate between this area over here. And this area over here is number 8. Now, I'm not sure if I should have used this one. This might be the wrong number. If this was 15 over here, just give me a second. If this is 15, I would be having to connect one here, and then I would be connecting one here. No, that would be one here. So that's a lot of separation here. I'm just trying to see what this is. So this would be, oh, right, this would be set. I don't know why I have 2, 4, 6, 8 when this should actually be 17. 19. Let me redraw that. I don't like that. I don't know where I got that. I could be right or wrong, but I don't like it. Oh, because you know what I might have did? Might have done a smaller number. I can do this Pythagorean after, but right now I'm not. So this is 17, and this is 19. This is 21, and this is 23, and this is 5, 3, 1, and this is 8, and then this one will be 6, and then this one will be 4, and this one will be 2, and then this one will be 9. And how this works out is because when you take away 2, if I move 2 at a time, 1, take away 2, take away 9, go over to 8. See, when you have 9, when you have 8 and you add 2, it goes to 1. When you have 2, where's number 2? When you have 2, no, 9, right? Your next number when you're going by 2 goes over to 2. And then when it switches over here, it's your voided area of the heavens, 1 and 8 come together as Venus. And how do they come together? Well, all the numbers that you would see between here and here, right? you would see 9, right? 8, 9, 10. No, it's everything between here and here, which is everything between 2 and 7. And now you're talking about the beta gates. I'm taking 2 minutes to go get something to drink, check my phone, a 2-minute break. It's an hour and 10 minutes. The reason I share all this and what I do, if you want to know what I think I'm doing, I am unraveling, and it's really unraveling easily every day. It's easier and easier, which I do not like. I like to be halted and stopped and looked at and scrutinized so I can back it up, because all we want to do is keep matching and keep building to where it brings more and more sense. Remember, to create a proper element in science, it takes from 10 to 15 years. 10 to 15 years to create a proper element in science. This science that I am doing, what I think is a science, for the last 17 years, has been going on for thousands of years. I am just one continuation or extension for something that has already been here before I ever arrived. And don't forget about the 3/4 inch key, because the 3/4 inch key, okay, is what it's not. It's not 1/4, it's 3/4. You can also have 1 1/4 if you, or no, you see 4/3 is 1 1/3. Isn't that funny? Imagine if you had 1/4 more, 1/4 more, or switching it around and going 4/3. But if you had 1/4 more, anyway. Oh, my water's right here. Come on, electric lights. There's some electric lights in here. You like it? You want some more? Come on, electrolytes and come on, chlorella. Come on, drink it. This is good for you. Maybe you'll speak English one day. Come on. Tomorrow you speak English. Come on, stick your head in it and drink. Come on, horsey. Come on, let's go. Drink. Come on, drink. Please drink. Please drink. Please drink. Please. Please drink. 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 Please drink. Please drink. Yes, you want to drink. Drink, please. Please, you're so thirsty. Yes, you're so thirsty. Drink for everybody, please. Please drink for me. Please drink. Okay, that's enough. Nobody has time to waste on the cat, right? Okay, let me see where I'm at. What's the cat's name? Yeah, so I just want to leave you with this one design for a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I'm going to leave you with this one design. I'm going to actually make it. Let me see what this is. Hold on a second. Crop, file, save. Train 99, I'm saving it in pictures. I'd rather save it in stories. Do I have stories? Miscellaneous. Actually, I'm going to store it here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to and then I'm taking a 1 minute, a 2 minute break. I didn't take no break. Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Let me take a little break. Wow, I just saved it. Where is it?
Whoa, 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 what was that? What was that? Okay, hold on a second. I'm just trying to download something. Hold on a second. This has to open with Paint. And now I'm going to download this. I want to show you this. I'm not sure if you saw that. Just hang on, hang on, hang on. I know you saw that. Oh, here's the train. Okay. Okay, so I just want to show you something. Okay, now first we're going to show you this. And believe it or not, this is the part of a guitar. I'm going to go through this really, really quick. And where am I? Whoa, hold on a second. I just want to show you. Hold on. I don't like to drag it up. Okay, check this out for number 99. I'm going to be working on something. Okay, and what I'm going to work on is big black lines, and it's going to be holy crap. Okay, so after you look at that, I'm going to show you what I'm doing right now. Okay, and it's this over here. Right, it's just basically here over here, and I don't like making the drains this way. You see where the V comes in? It comes into the division of both sides. So when does the W come in? How do we try to understand where the whoop? Let me just take this away for a second. Then how do we understand where the W comes in? Okay. I don't know which way I should do this. If it should be done this way, and then knowing what the W counts for. And I should take away this line here and put it with maybe I should get whoop, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to just show you this again. How can I do this? Here, 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 and then here. And then it goes all the way down to here, and then all the way out to here. And you can see that the heart is an extended piece that divides two sides to a center, to where no matter what you do, you must hold onto the heart. Therefore, you will have 60 and 40 or 60 seconds on the clock. The other 20 is closed off from this life, but not only is it closed off here, but it's closed off all the way around. What dimension is this? I don't know. What proof do you have? I don't have any proof. I just have what the design is. Looks like two ties, eh? Looks like two ties within its own self. Almost like some kind of, I don't know, something inside the moon. I'm not sure. But at the same time, you might be able to look at this. I'm just going to do this really quick as your strings on the guitar. See the way you have the long neck? When they talk about the long neck, they also talk about the long neck goose. And when you talk about the long neck goose, you talk about the North, you talk about Canada. So the whole put together of creation is a complete story. And I'm a little hungry, so let me take 1 minute. I want you to look at the train tracks. Try to understand. It's crisscrossing at 99, okay? But it loses 3 area spaces, okay, to the roundabout. It loses 3 area spaces to the roundabout. Now, this design has to be done. This is an Earth design. The crisscross is because the only way for Mercury to come in, which can also be the unicorn Mars, is to come in on an angle. But again, this is with form. Okay, this is actually the bone. This is actually the bone. Instead of being the skeleton, instead of being the mold or the matter, it is the bone. So you see 99. So let me get something. Maybe I can. I don't have any music. Let me see what it says here. Bottles and gooseneck. Okay, very, very good. I like that. Thank you. Let me mark where this is. Absolutely. So if it's a gooseneck, it's got a cap. Now, I don't care if it's an ice cap or a mochaccino cap. I don't care what kind of cap it has, right? How can I get into this? Can I just turn this? Yeah. So, yeah. So I am on a mission now. Okay, to try and set up a program. I want to set up a program to where I can put in the amount of days it takes for every single planet compared to go around the sun or to go around itself. How many years or days it takes to go around the sun, temperatures, colors, all kinds of stuff. I want to put that all into a programmation running under certain basic rules of the quadrilateral, and that will give me, just like they're creating music right now through numbers, this is going to show me our relationship to the alphabetic universe, the alphabet and numeric universe. And we're going to do that in multiple relationships. And if you want to have fun, go to Scrabble word finder and put the whole alphabet in, or just choose sequence. Did you know headquarters was foxier or sexier? Because 99, okay, in gematria is IR. So the word 6 and IR goes sexier. Now, if you use the 666 again in the alphabet, instead of the sexier, it'll be foxier, because fox is what is 666 to what its reverses is the 888 headquarters, to what fox is as hold on a second, then I'm going to get something to eat, where fox is 6, which is 1 reverse, and it is 51, and it is 24. So fox reverse is, so this one will be 26, and this one will be 53, and fox will be 33, and then we'll have 44. So we get day and night. Electric company is what divided DC. We divided AC to get DC current, and then we passed through a joining house of 13 and 13. We created a bigger house. In fact, we created more houses, one on top of the other. And the 26 letters of the alphabet are between one house and another house coming together. Let me see if I can see when the two houses come together. You have that right over here. You bring with the alphabet, right? Like, I'm not sure if you want to count the alphabet here or you want to have the alphabet as a form, because up to here, you have brought 15 up to here, right? You have brought a total of 15 up to here. And then down to here, you're going to bring a total of 13, 28. But we're not going to end on Z. We're going to end on, we're going to end up on 26. You're not going to end up with this one. I'm just trying to think. You have 15 over here, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So when you end up on Z26, you have now discounted. You end up in the center of what is 1 and 2. Here's 1 and here's 2. It will take up 1/3. Shared 2 and 1 connect. And I'm going to the kitchen for a minute. I'm going to get something to eat and take a look at this. Rhythm and rhyme. Rhythm and rhyme. Okay, my phone I think just turned back on, so I got to look at the yeah, and then the thing, you got to remember the word duck. Duck, duck, go. So duck is a representation of 22, and go has a representation of 22, and duck is 11, 14, 35. Duck is number 39, so you're talking about angel. It means lower your head, not to hit it in the sky. So we lowered our heads not to hit it in the sky. 27 and 12. So we have 44 for duck, duck, go. Duck, duck, go equals to 78 plus 22. Duck, duck, go equals to 100. Just give me a second. 39 over 39 equals 69 equals to 81. Venus. Duck, duck, go is Venus. Talks all about it. And the reason for that, and I got to go to the kitchen to get something to drink, something else to drink. What it is adding to a single digit. 39 and 39 equals 69. Add 22 to 69. 6 and 2, 8. 9 and 2, oh, I made a mistake. It's 82. It is the cycle of Pluto in Venus. 82. Cycle of Vino in Venus. And it's 4 parts of Neptune, 4 parts of the water world. So no matter what, in no matter any regards, Earth is 1/4 of anything at all. And there's 3 more of whatever size we are, is what I believe, besides the area space because of the moon, which is lost. I mean, it even shows it on the moon that it's lost. I'm not really sure where to go with this. I'm just going to go up and get something to drink. I would really love if anybody just keep, where else can we go with this? What do we can connect? And I believe that the entire world will begin to wake up if I can just do a little bit more digging. Maybe go and dig and look up about the cube. Look up about the prayer around the cube. And then look up how the planet, if you go into a submarine and how a submarine finds out what's around it, how a ship finds out what's around it, how an airplane finds out what's around it. If you take a look at that, they do the same thing at the cube. And remember, the doorway in is not at the corners. It's only in by the 2x2. More sides and more levels. More sides and more levels. Yes, more sides and more levels. It's not 1 cube. It's 3 cubes. The rotation is inside 4 cubes, but we only need 3 cubes because what we do to the 4th cube is we do this. It is 3 cubes. Then we take this one on the bottom, we put it to the top, and we move this one down. And we take this one from the bottom, we move it to the top, and we move this one down. It's always 21. 3 cubes equals to 63. The 7th gate, 7 times 7, 7 plus 7, equals 2. Mercury, hold on a second, equals to Mars and Pluto, 13, which is equivalent to Earth and Mercury, 7. The 7 and the 13 is your
Mayan disposition of numerics that go with what is the Mayan cycle calendar between the day and the night. And it also creates this design. I'm not sure if I ever, did I ever put this on there? Can you see? I'm not sure if it's mirrors, and I don't know if it goes this way, but this is the basic design of it. And then if you take a look in the center here, there's back to that number 9. And that number 9 is also what it's going to present, is it's going to present that area size of division because of this. Will tell you that all area space will take up that amount of area. But when you're measuring on the angle, you must draw a straight line. And any line drawn this way, any line drawn that way, okay, will have an effect of this effect. Having that effect, we have no choice but to run area space for size just like this. So this is the area space it will envelop over what is your 90-degree angle to what is your 180 degree, to where the pinpoint of this is at 225, which is VE, the reverse alphabet in degree, which is your Earth, J and G, 7 and 10. Mathematically, 5 by 2, 5 plus 2 equals to J and G, the 10th letter and the 7th letter. By the way, your crisscrossing of 1 and 6 and your crisscrossing of 3 and 4 is what creates your 77 of your 5 and 2. 7, 7, 7. There are no other 7s. To where there is 7, 7, 7, there is 13, 13, 13 equals to 21 and 343 equals to 39 and 2197 equals 2236 equals to 364 equals to 1872 or 2600. So I'll have to understand that, knowing that this is the alphabet, this is the game, this is the card. Why could it be 26 hours? I don't know. But inside of this, okay, is where 99 prevails. 9 times 9 equals to 81. 9 times 8 equals to 72. 18, 1 times 8 equals to 8. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. How do we get this? 9 times 9 equals to 81 and 18. So that's how this combination all comes to be, where it is 3 times 6, 2 times 9, to where it is 12 times 6, to where it is 8 times 9. So I have to understand these mathematics over here. This was double. So I just have to understand a little bit more about this. Although I already understand what it is, through Jupiter comes Venus, and through Venus comes the angels and the spirit within the heaven. This is your rotation of the half day, 72 of 144. But in reality, your half day is on 1440. So that will be 20 times. Multiply it by 20. Know what 20 is. Every time you pass around 5, 10, 10, 10, 10, that'll be 4 times. But it's 2 times with 1, 9 and 8, 2. And then it's 2 times with 4, 6 and 7, 3. Different 10s coming together. And all your directions, your crisscrossing 10s creates 20 in the center, 20 and 40. Let me get a drink. I'm going to come back.
Ask me what you could. Looks like the inside of Rubik's Cube because it is the inside of Rubik's Cube. That's right. Thank you very much. Rubik's Cube is 26 and 1. 26 equaling game. 26 equaling card. 26 equaling, we've got a cat with a hangover. Connection. Hey, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I just have to put something in my mouth, okay? I want to recalibrate here. Let's take a couple of minutes. Think of some questions. Think of some questions. Oh, I have some beautiful fish. So let me take out this piece of fish. Prepare it for later. I'm just going to prepare it. All right? Just prepare it. Think of something. So listen, I'm not sure if everybody sees what's going on in the world. I don't know what television you watch, but I would say that you should go around and look what's happening. And when I came around, when I started this project, it made me aware. I was never aware of any of this. I was really never aware of it, and it always frightened me, and I never understood it until it came around. And now that I understand it more, my intuition, I believe, is right, has been smacked pretty close to what I was thinking. Give me a second. I'll be there in a minute. Went in the bathroom. Gonna make a coffee. Give me 1 minute. I mean, no. What am I talking? Let's take a little break. You know, I've been here for an hour and a half. Does anybody say, yeah, we can take like 5 minutes, like something like that? Right? I'm going to come back and check notes. I'm coming back to check if anybody wrote anything. But I'm a little hungry. I got to take a couple of minute break, man. I don't want to disturb anybody. Where's my Rubik's? You know what? I dislike that things get misplaced all the time. Just give me a minute. I'm defrosting my fish. Oh my God, my coffee is ready. I never had it from before. I just want to clean out my my sink a little bit. You know, I bought a toilet last year and I wasn't happy with it. So I have to go pee. Wow, I don't know if I left this fish out overnight or not. Let me tell you one thing. What you have to do, right? The greatest thing in the world
is forgiveness. You know, no matter how hard it is, and I'm really one that has to forgive, like, but it's hard. It's hard, you know, when you're ridiculed for half your life because of all your mistakes, right? When you're ridiculed all your life because of your mistakes, and you're smart enough to know the difference, right? It's hard to handle. After a while, you just stay away from the ridicule, right? And if you're not hurting anybody or getting into anybody's way, but sometimes you don't see how what we do affects the minds of others who care for us. So we might be taking the primary punishment, right? But it doesn't affect us because we've been through it so many times. But for when the loved ones see it and they don't understand, you know, it just hurts everybody else more. So this is what happened. And then the idea went a little bit further. Now, I don't know if this fish is good. I think I left this fish out since 5 o'clock last night in the sink. Let me smell it. Smell? Wow, it smells fantastic. So just give me a minute. I'm taking a couple more minutes, making my, ooh, something broke. Wow, something broke. Oh, something broke. I have to be very careful. Hey, is that how they said it? Oh, I gotta be very, very careful. Isn't that, was that Bugs Bunny, or was that, who was that? My tea's still not ready. Have you recognized what you made aware in the recognize? Okay, recog. Okay, I like that, cognitive. Cognitive. Oh yeah, I have met more expectations of myself than I ever thought. But it's always been amazing. The whole road has always been amazing all the way up to here. And each and every one of us, I believe, should be able to keep talking about and tag in my videos, Kaaba. And it's a long road. It's 18 years. I'm working off a scratch. So what is happening if I'm working off a scratch? I got all the balls in front of me, and somebody knocked the ball into the hole, and somebody took the ball out of the hole and gave me life. So I had the spirit ball with the cue and the stick, and had a choice of to go to solids and stripes. If I stayed in solids, I would get to heaven. But if I went into stripes, I would get the 7 hell out of there. And why I say that is because there are 8 solid balls, right? And there are 7 stripes. But the actual thing is there are 9 solids. So right away, you know the multiplication of 3 times 3, 1 plus 8, 2 plus 7, 3 plus 6, 4 plus 5, happens to be with the solids. 9 goes with the solids, while 7 goes with the stripes. Remember, 7 and 9, they removed, please, as fast as you can before they remove it, and they will remove it. Look right now on your ATM, find ATMs where the number 1 holds the letters of Q and Z. Go right now before it happens or changes. Look at your telephone to where the 7 has a PQRS. To where the 7 button on your phone has a PQRS equaling to 70. 4 divided 4 letters, Jesus energy. 70 divided by 4 equals to 17.5. The E world in Q through the moon, the one spirit. 1.75, 2.75, 3.75, go.
Go to the ATMs and see that on the letter Z from your telephone, where there is W, X, Y, and Z equaling to 98, which is 18 Venus creation in the newier world, in the foxier world, the cunning fox. To where they remove the Z and put it on the ATM right next to the Q. Quiz, quarters. Doesn't say headquarters, just says quarters. Now, you have removed the H, so headquarters on number 1. Headquarters is at the pole. Where is the pole? Where is the pole? What is the around the pole? It also means oven, because in French, pole or poêle. So it means cold and hot in the same time. 7 and 9 in the numbers have also been separated from all the other numbers. And that number that got separated is because of the French. That says 17, 18, and 19. In French, when it comes to 16, they stop. They go seize. Actually, it's size, but they stop right there. And then it's 10-7, 10-8, and 10-9. In the English, we stop at 12, the dozen. And then it becomes teen 13, teen 14, teen 15, teen 16. So I chip chop the two of them, taking out the specifics. As in English, it becomes first, second, and third. Fourth is a group, to where it starts at 20 and goes all the way down to number 4. So as you're upticking the count from 20 counting down, you have 20, and then you have 19, and then you have 18 equals to 57, and then you have 17 and 16 and 15 equaling to 48, and then you have 14 and 13, and that's it. You have to stop at that, and that equals to 27, 57, 105, and 48, and 27 equals to 75. Oh my God.
So when I do this, the first one is 57, the second one is 48, and the third one is 27. 57 and 48 is 105, 125, 135, 142. See, I think there's something wrong here, okay? Because if you take a look at something, this one is 75 and this is 57, 57, 75. I've been talking about this for the longest time. This is 25 and 19. This is 16, and I don't remember where this one shows up. I don't remember what the primary to this number is, what creates 52. So I'm just going to leave it at that, but you can look that it's 77. You can look that it is 17. 3 times 19 creates this, 3 times 28, 5 creates this. So we're going to do this in level number 2, and we're going to end up with this, and then we're going to end up with this. And in level 3, we will end up with 66 divided gates through the 7th gate, and these will be the angels of creation, which is number 27 and 12. I'm trying to remember. 9 times 3, 9 plus 3 will create that. These are angels. This will represent number 10. This is created from number 16. Will create the basics. So if 19 is created from 16, okay, so if I build it back up, okay, in its reduction, this will be 29, this will be 23, this will be 39, and this will be 39. They match. How do they match? 6, 6, and 6 equals to 18. 1, 1, and 1 equals to 3. So your creation, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, equals to 2 and 1, equals to 3 is your 3 and your 18 on your cube. So what you're going to be doing in your creation is you're going to be putting that down like that. You're going to have 4 on top, and you're going to have 6, 8, 9, and 5, 14. And that is your 144 in your creation, Fibonacci style. Also, it relevates to what is 12. So since you came with 11, 11 times 11 times 11, when you multiply and add this, it will say this. So if you do these two and then these two, you end up with 12, 12 with a 1 and a 1. So you end up with this 12, 12, 1 and a 1. It ends up to say, Allah, 11, 11, 11 is like 7, 7, 7. But what's funny about this is this equals to 1331, equaling to 44 area space. When you add on another 31, it equals to 75. If you took 44 and added 13, it would equal to 57. So it's talking about creation of the spirit in area space between day and night, and it's talking about that of the moon. And where does it come from? A ring and a pole. A ring of 2 and a pole of 4. They both have a numeric value of 48. When you're using them both, you should think that we have 96, right? But it's 96 over here, and it's 192 over here to give me 288 in Venus Pegasus. Where do we get all this from? 91 and 91, which is half the deck of cards. Why? Because the pole, the numeric value for pole, gets 48. 4 by 4 is 16. 4 by 8 is 32. Total value added together, the ring and the pole. But you'll be running it this way. So now we're going to do it to a condensed figure. 4 by 8, 32. 4 by 4, 16. We condense it to what is 7 and 5. So we went to what is 75 to what is 75, and it's always working back to this numeric value. 12 and 13. 91 and 78 equals to 169. 13 times 13. Is that possible? Let me do this here. 78 equals to 9. 9 and 7 equals to 16. So this is going to tell me about pi. It's also going to tell me about 7 and 1, which is 7 and 9. It's the birth at the gate. This is the birth at the gate. 169 is the Monopoly board. Okay, that is the complete Monopoly board. How so? Because the Monopoly board, okay, when you run the Monopoly board, let me see if I can run this Monopoly board here. No, it's not in here. Just give me a second. Here's the Monopoly board. You see, in order to come to these corners over here and to run a bit, you see the M inside of here? Because the trains take up a complete area space. Hold on, this is not the Monopoly board. This is a fourplex. Okay, I need a cineplex. Let me see, let me go back. I might not have it. If not, I'll see if I can. Oh, and I never finished this, eh? These are all the possible worlds and their rotation. So maybe I can remember it one day. Maybe I can put a page in it. Okay, so I can't, and every time I do that, I mix myself up. Boy, I always mix myself up when I do that, right? Okay, my coffee is ready. I'm going to get my coffee. So many things going on. 3 of 4, 3 of 4, 3 of 4. How are we going to the reason for 3 and 4s? The reason
the reason we must unite. Everybody has to find deep into their hearts to, you don't need to understand. If somebody is chosen to do a certain thing, and there are many, there's a reason. Seek out in your heart to understand that reason. Remember one thing. When you go out to work, do you go out to work to feed your bad habit or to feed your family? Well, people go out and do things for their families. There's a bigger percentage and a very high percentage, including myself, that will go out to work for their family. So if people are standing up and saying, for my kids and my family, understand why. There wouldn't be so many thinking the same way, because everybody knows there's only 6% of there's only 6 and 12% of the people that are irrational. The rest of the people are just lost. Where do I come up with this percentage? I come up with the percentage by the cubes, 2 cubes, 6 and 6 on each side. And a lot of them choose to be this way, between that 12%. They're very smart, but they choose to be that way. A lot of them because of the monetary, the mana. Give me a minute. I'm going to leave you with the train tracks. Hey, McMac, you still there? Give me some stuff to work on. Train tracks. Give me some stuff to work on. I'm going to put maybe this back up there so you can understand being on the train tracks, spread out between the tracks. And yeah, no, instead of sticking around, you know what? I'm going to come back a little bit later with a little bit more. I'm not happy because I didn't finish what I was talking about. You know, 1,440 is not enough. There are 4 times our day in one. It's so twisted. I'm still trying to untwist the whole thing. And we run in cycles in the 168 hours, okay, in which I spoke about 88 and 81. It's 80 and 1. 80 is where 66 used to be your trains. Now it's in 4 time sections between the trains. Everything has been separated into 80s. So there's a total of 80. So everything is into 20s. You see, for 1, then we're going to do 1, 8, 2, 3. Let me see, 1, 2. Let's not count this, right? Let's not count this. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. Is that right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is it. Okay. This is it. Okay. This is one area. The actuality is 3, 5, 7, and 9. There's 3 here. So if there's 3 there, then you would have to say, here's the opposite side of the board. Jail and go to jail. And then the next one, okay, will be here. And then the next one. So if you're talking about the beehive, so you're talking about 3, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And then don't count. What is next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just hold on a second. I think I'm just trying to figure something else. This would be 11. This would be 13. So what if it was like this? The center is 7, and then this is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we're counting by 2s, I can do it that way in the Venus world. Here, I'm only counting by 1s, but here, I should be counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6. No, this doesn't count. I have to start from here. Sorry. You see, I don't even like this page already. Let me just
take that out of there. Okay, here's the center of it. Okay, I'm going to do the basic. Okay, here's the center. Here's one area. Here's two areas. Here's three areas. Here's four areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's it, because this area is going to be like that. Okay, but the actual thing is, we can't do that. In fact, you cannot be anywhere close to here. The only area of space you have is right over here. This is the only area space that you get. We're gonna, and I can't even count that. This is the only area space you can. Let me try and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. That's exactly what it is. Let me just draw you up some space here. See, what it is let me see if I got this right. Here is the center of the board. Here is the center of the board. And here's the train tracks. And here's the train tracks. Right? And the train tracks, they own, right? They own both sides of the tracks. And they always own the corner. They own both sides of the tracks, including that corner. Here is your 9 area, but here's your 9 area inside the zone. So that's gone. So in this complete area over here, okay, and this area should be with this side. Every area only gets 1 train. Here's 2 trains. I'm going to count the 2 trains in this. So the total count over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here is 7 by 7 equals to 49. 7 plus 7 equals to 14. But the actuality of this will never be more than 6 by 6 equals to 36. And 6 plus 6 equals to 12. So this one is 48. And this one is 63. Or is 111. This is the center of the board. This over here, okay, is the actual reality of where we can live, and that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 3 is the only place we can live. 5 and 3 equals to 8, and we can do 5 and 3 equals to 8, and 5 and 3 equals to 8, and this would be ho, 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 69, 23, 23, 23. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to come back and do a little bit more studying, and we have to learn about Kaaba. Thank you for watching.